What's going on YouTube? Flamesword. Today I'm bringing you a brand new video, and you know what? It's been a while since we did one of the first and worst situations at the OpTic's Scuff House, and today, since I am still injured, I think I'm going to go with first and worst injury. Me damaging my pinky toe has been my worst injury in my entire life. I've broken my nose. My first ever injury was stubbing my pinkies, both my pinkies playing basketball, going for a rebound, and it just basically getting popped on the ball, and boom, stubbed or jammed. But by far, my worst injury is this disgusting broken pinky toe. Now, I did get x-rays, but the doctor didn't tell me if both of them were broken. I think it's only this one, but it is possible that this one is also broken. I'm gonna go around the house and ask the guys what their first and worst injury was as well. You know, try to get to know them a little bit better, because I don't know what their worst injuries are. Will, I might be able to tell, because I remember him breaking his ankle a year ago, but that might not even be his worst injury. We're about to find out.
You guys to see Mike's, you guys go on his channel.
If you to go watch Pamaj's, go check out his channel in the description below with the video link. Alright, Pamaj, your first and worst injury.
I've never broken a bone. The most I've done, or the most that's happened, was stitches. So now that I think about it, I'm trying to think of my first time I got stitches. No, okay. First time I ever got stitches, like overall, me and my brother were bullshitting around. You know, it was a snow day, we got to stay at home. And for some reason, there was a lamp on a bed, and for some reason, like, I was a twitchy kid. I was a flinchy kid, because my brothers, they would like randomly like fucking pinch me out of nowhere, and they would just like bullshit me.
They'd squeeze your nips, just be
yeah,
like,
they would fucking give me nipple twisters and shit, and you know, it made me flinchy. So anytime they got close, I'd just be like, I'd flinch a little bit, right? So they got me to a point where I was running, and then I jumped on this bed to like try and hide under the blankets. Out of fucking nowhere, there was a lamp still plugged in, laying on the bed, and then boom, I have to get fucking stitches in my head.
What?
That was the first time. That's not the worst time, though. Probably the worst stitches that I've had. What do you know? My brother's chasing me again. So at my grandmother's beach, there was this raft out there, kind of old, raggedy, whatever. We used it as a raft to jump in the water and all that shit. Brother Zach was chasing me with crab apples. He was throwing them at me and shit. And then I jumped in the water. He jumped in the water. He was swimming after me. He was a better swimmer than me at the time. And then I put my leg up to get on the dock. There is a fucking nail poking right up.
Ah.
Boom. Right in. Ripped the skin all apart, and then I'm just over here bawling my eyes out, and then I still have the mark on my
That just brings up a bad memory of mine. I remember I stepped on a nail as a kid too.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it wasn't my first and it wasn't my worst, but it was bad.
I've stepped on
dude,
probably like
that's
4 nails.
yeah, that's a bad feeling.
It was bad. I remember this one time where there was this fucking wood plank, like out of nowhere. It was like covered in dirt, right? Mm-hmm. And it was like there was grass over it and shit. So you would never have guessed that there was a wood plank there.
Yeah.
So, and then there was a nail sticking up, and I was just casually walking. I step on it, boom.
You might be the only one in the house who might have stitches. I'm gonna take a guess. You're the first person I asked, but I think you might be the only one to actually have like severe stitches like that, especially on your head, which is just fucking wild.
What's good?
It's that time of the month, first and worst. Oh, and today, topic of choice, since I am injured, first and worst injury.
I mean, I've only broken one bone. It was my nose when I was in 8th grade, and then my worst injury is probably like this whole sinusitis thing.
Explain to these people, because I bet there's a lot of people on my channel who don't know about your nose thing.
Okay, when I was 18, I got sick around November, and I started like sniffling irregular flu, and it just like never got better. And then like 5 months later, I went to the doctor. They said, long story short, after we tried to figure out what it was, they said I had something called sinusitis, and I have to take medicine in order to breathe through my nose, and it completely cut my sense of smell. So
this man doesn't have any scent of smell.
No sense of smell.
My pain's there with you, homie. I'll smell all the good lavender out there for you.
Okay.
If you're making a video, I could disappear, and like the great Houdini, I could reappear after your video.
Oh shit.
Your first and worst injury.
First injury ever? I'm sure I headbutted some shit when I was a baby. Honestly, I've been pretty lucky. I was pretty sheltered as a child. Actually, I went out a lot. I just didn't get hurt.
So you're saying you're Captain America?
Sort of. My worst for sure was and it was kind of my first real injury, was my hairline fracture in my wrist. Some fucking kid, his name's Jonathan Addison, but we called him Bone. He was like a thug-ass motherfucker, dude. man. I was in 9th grade, and he was playing defense. I was, what was I playing? Fullback, I think? Fullback or running back? I don't know why the fuck I was in that position anyway. I was like 100 pounds. Yeah, he ended up throwing me down, hairline fracture in my wrist. I had like the wrist thing, and it doesn't sound like that bad of an injury.
No, hairlines are awful.
Holy fuck, dude! I remember like not being able to move my wrist out of this position. If I so much as even did that, it felt like somebody was stabbing.
Did you have bolts in there? They bolted?
No. They never did that. They just gave me the is it a stent? Or cast, whatever it was. That's definitely the worst. I don't remember anything before that. Actually, I fell on the rocks one time playing football again. That wasn't like organized football. That was
backyard football 99.
I think I still have the scar on the back of my leg. It like ripped part of my fucking leg off. And it never came back.
Dude, I thought my shit was bad with my pinky toe, but you guys are just throwing some nasty shit at me.
I mean, your toe is pretty bad.
I came down here looking for B, but instead I find you awake.
Take a shower.
All right, Nick, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Your first and worst injury.
The worst things that have happened to me are I got my appendix taken out. I used to have like fucked up stomach problems. I still kind of do actually. But I got my appendix taken out in 10th grade. So that was probably the worst thing. I mean, I've sprained some ankles, but besides that.
How bad is spraining an ankle? Because Big T sprained it last year and that thing looked hideous.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine had never been that bad, but it always did suck. But I haven't been injured since I was like 14.
Man of Steel right there.
Because I haven't played sports. Because I've been playing Halo. So
Either or. Become a gamer, don't get injured. Now, I don't know if you watched my prior YouTube videos before coming to the OpTic's Scuff House, but there's a thing I do once a month where I go around the house asking everyone their first and worst something. And today's topic of choice is first and worst injury.
I was at like a big trampoline place, and I jumped, and then like, I don't know, I heard a crack right here. Like, I don't know if it was my hip or something, but I could not walk afterwards. And I had to go to the doctor, and they said it was like torn or something. I don't know what it was. It was like in my like upper leg, like hip.
Did you get an x-ray? They just said go home and rest.
They gave me an x-ray and then said to take ibuprofen for inflammation, and that helped a lot. But that's it.
That's probably your worst?
Yeah.
That was your first and worst?
Yep.
Alright, that'll have to do. Good shit, B. Oh yeah, we got a party up in Flamesword's room now, dude. Everyone's just chilling. Boze is back. I already asked everyone in the house, but what is your first and worst injury?
My broken arm, it wasn't even that bad. It didn't even hurt that much.
How'd you break your arm?
What? I was like...
How is it not that bad, right?
Not that bad. What's wrong with you?
Like, I was on like, so imagine like I'm standing on top of your bed, right?
Yeah.
And there's garbage bags. Like I worked for, like, as a kid, I helped my uncle's wife's mom, me and my cousin, help her move garbage bags with newspaper. So I was standing on the bed, and it was a deep, like a hole. So I was just grabbing them like this, and I tried to pick up two at the same time, and it was too heavy, and it pulled me back down, and I just felt like that. But it just felt stiff. It didn't hurt. It just felt really stiff. That was my first injury first.
What about your worst?
Actually, probably this right here. Like I was jumping over a gate, and like the top of it got caught.
Wait, let it focus.
See it?
Oh, I just grabbed Boze's freaking foot. Disgusting.
See
At
it?
least you can actually grab his foot.
That like line?
Yeah, no. Like, there's like a...
Just
You
one.
like that, B?
See it?
Fuck you, Mike.
Can't really see it.
It's right there, dude.
I don't even see it without the camera.
Dude,
What happened?
But yeah, what
I
happened?
was jumping over a gate and my foot got like stuck on top of it and it like scratched it open. I had to get stitches.
Right there.
So you're the second person in the house to get stitches.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't bad or anything.
Pamaj's were pretty bad. Boze keeps fucking around too by always putting his foot real close to my pinky toes, man. I hit you with the quick batter up. First and worst injury.
I actually got a good one for this one. So
Okay.
I don't remember, you know, when you're a kid, you don't remember like the first years of your life.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything before 5 years because I was at a Mariners game. We were at the high rises, like way up in the seats. And you know, the steps are like super steep, right?
Yeah.
I fell down the steps, like 15 flights of stairs.
Just tumbling?
Yeah, just tumbling, and I got like a concussion, and I can still like feel it on my head to this day. And my head was all bloody. It was pretty bad, and I literally don't remember like anything before that. Like after that head injury, I woke up, I was like, who am I? Who are you? What's going on? Like,
That's when the robotic parts are implemented into your brain, huh?
That's literally like, I don't remember anything before that, you know. Apparently it was like really serious.
So that was your first and worst then right there?
Yeah, I think I might, like my brain might be injured.
Yeah, well, you don't really have a brain. You're
Yeah,
a robot.
I mean, I think that's why.
Robot programmed to kill, upstairs,
that's
league
why I
matches.
gotta be the way I am, because I fell down a bunch of flight of stairs at a Mariners game.
I see you. I respect it. Fuck the Mariners.
Like, why are we even going to Mariners games? They suck.
That's what I'm saying. And there we have everyone's first and worst injury. Some of them were pretty bad. Kind of makes me feel good that it's only my pinky toe. Like Pamaj getting stitches on his head, Crim falling down a flight of stairs. Those two just sound awful. So I do hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everyone's channel will be in the description below, so be sure to go subscribe, go follow them. As always, this is your boy Flamesword. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.